So at what point did shit kind of start picking up like a little on a bigger level? You know what I mean? Like
I would say recently. I feel like that's gonna always change for real. You gotta be more specific.
I mean, there's levels, but you know what I mean. Like, at what point do people from, you said people was reaching out to you from like New Jersey, you were getting locked in with, and I know you signed a deal like a long time ago, right? Like,
yeah, Def Jam like 2-3 years ago.
You were in a deal before that though, right?
To a production company.
Okay.
Def Jam was my first deal, and then
like
I just
deal.
signed to Warner. Yeah.
Okay.
So it started picking up. I just kept going. I can't really say like what song was it. I just felt like my work ethic was. I just kept going, like, cause I ain't had like no big song or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It was just somebody who seen me, like Tunji seen that, I'm a worker and I believe in my shit. He liked what I had going, I feel like. So that's when it really did.
Okay. So how old were you when I guess what year was it when the production deal came?
The production deal, I had to be like 19, 20. I was 20.
Okay, so like 5-6 years ago?
Yeah,
somewhere in there.
Damn, that time flying. yeah.
For sure. So, I mean, what was that situation like?
It was a learning experience. That's all I like to say about it. Like, just a learning experience. I matured.
Just one of those things where a little bit of money
excited,
on the table, yeah.
Yeah, you excited and you just the production deal, like not Def Jam. With Def Jam, that shit was crazy too. But every path ain't meant for certain artists. I feel like. So yeah.
So you were trying to take something like stay a little bit more independent.
Nah.
Or you weren't even thinking like that.
Nah. Cause at that time, like Mike Curran, I remember Mike Curran used to FaceTime me and shit. I used to tell him I didn't want to sign, and I wasn't really thinking about. I had broke that mindset of wanting to get signed, and that I feel like that's when everybody wanted to sign me, because I felt like I was making money from TuneCore, like that shit could pay bills right into. I'm like, damn, I could do this shit on my own for real. But then like I just learned like it's certain things labels could do that we really can't, and it really costs a lot of money, to go for it. So yeah, that shit was crazy though.
For sure. So I guess shortly after that, like that's when labels started calling.
Yup, right when I accepted that mindset, yeah, they started hitting me left to right. But Def Jam had caught my attention, and that was a learning experience itself. But at that time, I was off a highlight. I had, when you get your first big check, I had got big-headed, lost myself, like blew my shit. It was bad, but I bounced back. I snapped out of it, like, cause usually most artists sign, like, when a nigga sign, you been waiting your whole life to sign, and you think that's when it's time to kick your feet back. But it's really the complete opposite, cause now you just gotta go harder, for real. So I had to learn that, and thank God he gave me another chance. So shit, here I am, God.
That's like really when the job starts. Like you've been interviewing this whole time, and now you're a rapper for real.
Yup. But I wasn't nowhere near like where I thought I was for real. That's why I'm so glad like Warner, Malique and them, they gave me a chance, because they seen I took accountability. Like when I was talking to them and told them like, yeah, I got comfortable on my first deal, and I realized like this shit, the artist moved the needle. So to everybody out there like thinking like the label is the sauce to this shit, is really not.
Yeah.
It's you entirely. It's you. I swear to God.
For sure. And I feel like even more now, like people that aren't to that level, like you almost gotta have it before the label even.
You gotta have it.
Yeah,
you gotta have it. You gotta have your fan base. You gotta know your people. You gotta know your vision. You gotta have it. Like, you gonna lose. I guarantee you're gonna lose.
For sure. So that era is when shit kind of took another turn, right? Another turn up.
What, Warner?
I mean, just through that whole time, I feel like
Def Jam. Def Jam was a learning experience. Like, even with the touring and shit, it's just like that was me getting my feet wet, for real. Like, I feel like Warner is my real first shot, because now I know the ropes of how labels work. I know how the business is. You can't get over on me now. Like, you can't try to get me to do this if I know I want to do this or shit like that. So yeah, I feel like this is my real first shot. That's why I feel like shit going up right now, for real.
For sure. And this is like your first run with Warner pretty much right now, right?
Yeah, they doing amazing. I ain't never seen no shit like this. Yeah.